good hunter. You've now. I will show you mercy. You will die. Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
Okay. The guy, someone came into my chat and said they can't stop eating poop. That's cool. Garmin's making me eat his shit right now. That's what I get for being carried through the playthrough, but... Back, foul beast. I don't have enough stamina. You fucking prick. Way harder not to remember it. Way harder. So I'm gonna beat the game and I'm just gonna play through it again with the church pick, I think. I'm a little under leveled, I suppose. I could be a higher level. That's why I'm struggling a little bit in game. I don't like this fight right here. I think it can be a little bit cheesy. But I've actually become accustomed to playing a lot of easy games lately. That's the only reason. I used to steamroll through this shit. Yeah, you ideally want to be level 120 or so when you go to New Game Plus. I'm only 96 right now. I guess I could do a little bit of grinding if I wanted to. I'm thinking, The hell with it, just start New Game Plus. Just roll through it. Maybe I should do that. Let's see how much, let's see how quickly I can do this to get through a wave of these enemies and see how many I can accumulate. That's what I need. I need some health vials. I'm completely out? Really? Well, I'll go buy some. Usually I accumulate so many I don't even know what the hell to do with them. But that will not do at all. Jeez. Maybe I should go to New Game. Not New Game Plus. In New Game Plus, you make a whole bunch more Blood Echoes for each kill, even relative to your level, so I think that will continue each time you go into New Game Plus, up to 7 times. So obviously you'll be raking in the dough. And since I don't really have too much more in the way of, I'm not going to farm anything really, like for better gems. I don't really care that much, but if I'm going to do that, I'm probably going to do that with my main characters, so I can make them a little bit stronger. But this is Limburgenstein. He's not one of my mains. Let's just admire how sexy this man is in his knight's garb, with his, what is that thing? Rat tail? Knight's wig, right. Same thing, really. In fact, rat tails were used by the nobility to show how noble they were. And the longer the rat tail and the rattier it was, the more noble the person. I'm not making this up, by the way. You'll find this in history books. Where? I'm not sure. You look into it. Well, not really my concern. I have something better. Some of my characters like have just lists and lists, like pages and pages of blood gems, and it gets really irritating trying to find the best ones. Because you have to scroll through so much crap. I mean, you can ideally rank them so that certain ones come up and others don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. God, you're quick. shit balls. Oh, I could have killed him then. Well, that's the way it had to end. Whew, that was really, really close. I don't think I've had that close with him. So he made it so I couldn't get any healing in with one of his spells and then almost killed me, but didn't quite.
Are you cold?
So that's you now. You have ascended.
Oh, good hunter.
Good Limburgenstein. Feed me. So, that was Bloodborne. One of the truly great games of its time, and any other time. I think it's one of the greatest games ever made. I love that Miyazaki's now getting his just desserts for a life working hard, making these beautiful games. So we've already been here, we know what to expect. So, this is where the game gets more fun for me after the first playthrough. Because you're... What the hell was that? You get you're all powered up, you're kind of excited. It feels nice. You don't have to go through all the crap and all the process of building up your inventory. You can just get straight to killing stuff. You're making tons of blood echoes from the enemies just naturally going through the stages, and you keep leveling up. It's a beautiful progression. It took me 10 hours to make it from the beginning of the game to the end, but that's because I was largely carried. I didn't expect for that to happen. Ordinarily, it will take, 20 to 40 hours, depending on what your ending level is and what you want that to be and what your goals and aims for the build are. It's not on fire anymore. You tried to kill me like 10 minutes ago. You remember that? Yeah, he's forgetful. At that age, it's not surprising. So I can't level up yet anyway. Need to find him. admin's insight. Even though I have insight, I don't know if the game's going to track that from the, I don't know how it's going to quantify that actually. We'll figure it out. I'm not that worried about it. Feels nice to be overpowered, makes a good experience. Still die though. Make no mistake about it, it is Bloodborne. And if you don't respect the game, it's gonna hurt you. Oh, look at that follow through, Jesus. Oh, for crying out loud. Still gives crappy gems, though. Kill everybody because I need to get my blood, my vials, my blood vials up. Charge stick is very, very fast one-handed. That's some pretty good damage. It's piercing damage. Sounds, guttural sound. more stamina with this weapon because I'm running out pretty quickly. It's because I'm two-handing it. So the thing about New Game Plus, you're getting a lot more souls, but you're also getting enemies that are much stronger, who have more hit points, who do more damage. So in terms of scale, you'll never be as strong as the enemies are in relation to the strength of them. So once you, oh yeah, we have summoned Father Gascoigne, forgot about that. We're gonna do that. He's not really very good, not great. He's okay. Hey buddy, I'm gonna kick your ass here in a bit, but we're friends now. He doesn't really stay with you for very long. What is he shooting at? Is there nothing there? You're kind of silly, sir. What I kind of like about all this is going back and seeing some of these characters, you know, and when everything resets, it's like, oh, everything's good again, except it's not, because you have to just kill everybody again anyway, so. But it's good that we're, you know, alive and kicking now. It's what life is about. You take the good with the bad. There's lots of bad in Bloodborne. But the game design is so good, it keeps you coming back. Almost 5,000 for each of those. It's crazy. Good job, Gascoigne. You're doing great, buddy. Never change, okay? See if anybody's playing tonight. It's a Friday night, right? What are you doing, sir? thought more people would be playing, to be honest. Maybe I just got really lucky with that character, with the person who joined me in my last playthrough. And they went with me, they kept meeting up with me at every place. Like, I was pretty impressed with the gameplay they had too. It's not just that they were powerful, it's like they play this game every day, you can tell. Honestly, I don't have very much skill in this game. I love it though. I don't care about any of that. Get out of the way. I don't know how long he's going to be here. I don't think too much longer. If he doesn't die, he gets to a certain point where he'll just disappear. He doesn't have that much healing, I don't think. Like up ahead, I don't think he'll follow me if I go to the right. Yep. So it was good while it lasted, I guess. Always kind of good for a laugh, seeing Gascoigne doing well. Nice and healthy. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to go back to the girl and tell her what had happened to her mother. But there's a reason for it. I didn't want to see her die. Because when it comes down to it, want to see the best for people, even imaginary characters who aren't real, fictional, completely fictional. And if you tell her what happened to her mother, she knows the truth. And if you don't tell her, well, I don't think she goes and looks for them at that point. She just doesn't know anything. She's none the wiser. But she doesn't go out and get killed either, so. Nice distance on that one. So yeah, you can level up here pretty easily. I've got almost 500,000 souls right now. That was from my last playthrough when I killed whatever that boss's name is, Weirdo. That was the best ending, by the way. It may not seem like it, but... So now, I should have access to the leveling. I don't like carrying, like I said earlier, I don't like carrying around all those souls like that. I think the most I ever lost was 10 to 15 million. Now, there are methods to extract a lot of souls quickly, especially in the Chalice dungeons.
Hello, good hunter.
Hello, my dear.
I am a doll. Here on
I am doll.
You will twin.
I am friend.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close.
That's a big one. It's quite a bit more stamina. Diminishing returns after 30 or 40, I can't remember. But and New Game Plus becomes substantially easier to level. And it's prefer, if you want to buy all the items, to wait till then anyway. Hi, German. What's up, buddy? Prick. So we are doing a playthrough of New Game Plus now. I just finished about 15-20 minutes ago with the best ending. Now I'm just going to play through it, just not like normal, and we're going to see what happens. I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. I'm going to die, but not as much as I did the first playthrough, hopefully. Alright, let's go back to Central Yarnum. You'd think there'd be more people on during the night. Ideally, you want the church pick to be doing around 500 to 600, maybe even 700 damage if you get all the right gems for it. I do not, because I can't be bothered. It takes so much time to get those good gems. It just feels like I could do other things. Plus, it takes a little bit more challenge from the game. There. Definitely feel like I have more stamina. Because I do have more stamina, but I'm going to need it for these kinds of weapons anyway, so... So let's go take on the clerical piece. Almost 100,000 blood echoes just for killing that early boss. Pretty nice. it's one of those games, desert island games, if you had to choose one, which one would you choose? This one just doesn't lose its luster for me. If you keep playing a game, platinum it, after 1,500 hours and still love playing it, then they were doing something right. I just feel like games don't really take these kind of creative risks anymore. Even Elden Ring was, for me, a little bit of a disappointment. It's a good game, though. I mean, just some of the design decisions kind of bothered me a little bit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jeez, you have a lot of stamina, sir. My, what big stamina bars you have, sir. What big stamina bars you have, sir. Okay. Kind of overdid it there, didn't I? Well, anyway, you're enjoying a playthrough of Bloodborne. This is New Game Plus. One of the reasons I also started over is because I wasn't going to get any more bloodstone chunks. So I was like, well, I won't be able to refine weapons without going into the Chalice dungeons, and I was looking to avoid that for this playthrough at least. So here we are. Good evening to you. Hope it's been a lovely day, a lovely life. And I should have more than one playthrough of this game just because it's one of my favorites. I should do a Demon Souls playthrough because I know a lot of people struggle with that. And Dark Souls 2. And 3 also. I'm not the biggest fan of the first one. I don't know why. It's good, but... they're all like really, really good games. The only one I don't think I would do is Elden Ring for streaming. It just didn't really captivate me that much. And some people will be surprised by that with the number of hours I put into the series. Probably close to 5,000 or 6,000 hours, all of the games, maybe more. That I wouldn't like Elden Ring a bit more than I did. I was surprised too, actually. Like, I didn't like the jump mechanic in it all, how you had to press, like, I think triangle, and then you had to hold down another button while you're doing it. It just felt awkward. The progression, it just feels different. It's not as bottlenecked, I guess, so you can go out and potentially run into like an end-level boss early on, which it just didn't feel right. The progression for these games, the challenges, are bottlenecked in such a way so that when you succeed, you're getting exactly what you need to improve your skill. It never feels unfair. It feels perfect in context. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to need to put some of this stuff away. One thing I wish they would have done with Bloodborne is add a system where you could upgrade armor and stuff. I think that would be pretty fun. But it's still perfect. It's as close to a game that I think can be perfect and not be perfect, so. Dark Souls 2 was Demon Souls was my first Souls game. And I hated it when I first got it. I was like, I just got a PS3. I was like, oh yay, I'm special now because all my friends have been playing PS3 games for a while, and I was like, oh, what about me? So I was like, oh, what's this? I was at Best Buy, I think, and Demon Souls it had a game of the year for whatever, and I was like, wow, this is like Skyrim. I should try this. Long story short, it's nothing like Skyrim. It was the unrefined Souls game where everything finally came out in the design sense in the perfect harmony, or at least the conceptually. Like, I know Dark Souls 1 is considered to be where the formula was refined, but you wouldn't have that without Demon Souls. It's raw. It's unfair in a lot of circumstances, but the rewarding there, the sense of progression there is still really, really good. So I'm pretty glad they didn't change that feeling of the original had it being slightly unfair. The remake was pretty good. I don't like what they did to the soundtrack. Apart from that, it felt really solid. I'm trying to think what I should do right now. I've already got the Beckoning Bell open. What am I doing? A lot of guys here. These guys usually aren't worth the trouble, but that's alright. Yeah, but I love when people come into my chat and say, I can't stop eating feces. I love it. It's like my favorite thing. This is weird shit like that happening to me, and probably other people, I imagine as well. Anyone can come in and just drop a line, and I guess drop a deuce, and then just leave. So, it is what it is. I almost got 4 Blood Rocks last game. I had so much insight. I picked pretty much everything up when I'm running by, so I'm trying to think what other weapons I could use that would be interesting. If I keep getting Arcane up, I'll use the Amygdala arm. You're like, what's that? Well, I'll show you. I'll show you what it is. It's like a big club, and I love club weapons generally. Just like a big hammer-looking thing. But transformed, it's got some range to it. It's hard to use. See how it kind of tends towards like a down. You gotta like account for that in the motion of it. And enemies' propensities to move around a lot. It can be pretty challenging to use. I don't see too many people using this as the main weapon. So. Church pick is the main. Love the Blades of Mercy, but I don't think they're very viable after New Game. They could be, but they don't have any stagger on them, so you've got to be really good with your sense of movement if you're going to be using them. They don't use much stamina at all, so... The Blades of Mercy, the Beast Cutter's pretty cool. This is the Simon Belmont weapon. I made a Simon Belmont character. It didn't look anything like him, but... Also a club-like weapon, untransformed. Turns into a whip. I showed you the scythe already. The saw spear. is a really good weapon if you're going for a skill build. I think it has serrated damage, and it has pointy attack, which a lot of enemies in the game are weak against. Rikoyo is a great weapon. It's the best for combos, I would say. I'm not particularly good with it, but I enjoy using it. I have fun with it in playthroughs. And I think I showed you that already. Some of these I can't even use yet. I don't have the right skills for them. Oh, the reason I'm probably not getting anybody back in this part of the game is because I'm under-leveled. That could be it. That's the thing. Let's see if there's anyone on. Anyone is playing. They're probably not going to be playing Bloodborne if they are. Yeah, my friend DJ's playing Night Rain. He's like, I hate that game. It just doesn't do it for me. Then don't play it. Come play with me. We've only spent hundreds of hours together in this game. Just a few more. I'm gonna send him a message. Give me 1 second. Telling him what a dork he is. So a few friends I made in Bloodborne that we're still friends 10 years later. Pretty close as far as, gaming friends go. They're from the Bahamas. They're really nice people. Very polite. But they're nerds, just so you know. I'm not. I'm cool. They're not cool. We're not cool like I am. So we would play this game day and night, and jumped into all the Souls games. You make sometimes lifelong friends through Bloodborne. I don't know why. It's pretty cool though.
Are you? I don't know. Are you a hunter?
I'm a hunter.
You never came back from Cambodia.
I always say yes, because if you don't say yes, she'll go looking for herself, and she will not make it. So all she has to do is stay indoors until whatever it is that's happening now is no longer happening. Just the mood of this game is so good. I always just think that was an item over there, that light. It's like, how do I get over there? It's kind of a dumbass. Alright, anyway. What level am I now? 103. if I'm going to do a playthrough of one of the Souls games, it will probably be either Dark Souls 2 or Demon Souls next. Which I've also platinumed Demon Souls. I'm pretty close in Dark Souls 2. I played the game about, I would say close to 15 to about 2,000 hours on the PS3. And I think 1,000 hours on the PS4. So, yeah, I love it. I've never platinumed it. I should do that. Here. I should probably solo gas going anyway. That'd be just a fun fight, so why not? Miss that guy. The Sword of Moonlight. Just look how cool it looks. It's got that industrial light and magic kind of glow to it, that 80s, late 70s, early 80s movie magic. LucasArts kind of look, and I love it. I can't get enough of it. The lightning looks like that too. A very cinematic game presentation. I think a lot of these guys are pretty big movie buffs, so let's go kill that pig. See how much experience we get for it. This is a game, the game is just, the way that it's designed is for quick. It's like a fast, rapid exchange, series of exchanges between enemies and you. It encourages a much more aggressive play style, and it's just, the pacing is really good. Whereas Dark Souls 2 and Demon Souls are both, they feel more tactical and deliberate. I prefer this style. It's just, it makes me feel like I'm in it. It feels like my heart's in it. Not gonna do Eileen's side quest this time. We got what we needed out of that. I killed her in the last playthrough. I don't ever do that. Like, it was very strange. I thought, because she didn't drop her Blades of Mercy, I thought she would do that, but then I remembered later that she just, they show up in the store after you do her side quest, so I felt really bad. I don't care, but whatever. She's a cool character in this game, you know? You understand. Beasts in the shop, soon you'll be one of them.
Beasts all over the shop.
This is the face I make when I make a really good toasted cheese sandwich. put that garlic in there, some sriracha. Oh, mix it around a bit. Good shit. Look at that freaking range. Asshole.
It seems to be. It's enough to make a man sick.
I'll be damned. Poor old Gascoigne. I'll probably go to the DLC quite a bit earlier this time around than the last playthrough. Maybe I should just keep streaming the playthrough until I get to New Game Plus 99. I'm sure somebody's already done that by now. I think the highest I've gotten to is 10, New Game Plus 10 or 11. But I have like maxed out characters. There's literally no room for any more characters. I'll have to look at that. My highest level is 400? 400-ish? It was my first starting character. It's hard to say it's a starting character, you want to say first. A little bit redundant. And maybe a New Game Plus playthrough is also redundant, but it's also fun. Yeah, I just wanted to gesture to that chest just to show it who the real boss is. Cold blood. Fuck books, man. Ratings for wimps. Alright, we have 350,000 souls-ish. Go ahead and skip that. No! Why do you have to do that? Okay, you gotta check this guy out. Turn the light off so you don't see it. Does it scare you to death? Sir, why are you looking at me like that? Why is your face following me like that? I don't want it. I don't like it. But sadly, if you want to kill this man, he is friend-shaped. So if you kill him, I'm just not gonna stand for it. Really, his disposition's sweet. So, and I don't know if you get any rewards for inviting everybody that you can. I thought there was only 3 people or 4 people max that you could invite here. Demon Souls has a similar mechanic where you can invite people into the Nexus. And they'll show up there and they'll offer various services. It's not quite the same as Bloodborne, because they're all pretty much useless and they just sit around, but You do it for the good that it brings, not because you're expecting something out of it. Is what I would say if I, weren't looking for that sweet loot all the time. We could go to the DLC right now. I would get hammered. I would get MC hammered. That's like another level. But I have a lot of souls right now, so I'll go ahead and use those. See, leveling's not really the problem, especially if you have the moon runes and you use them judiciously.
Aha! You must be the new hunter.
And you can fuck right off. So I think it's 5% more echoes, 10%, and then maybe it's 20%. I don't know how that works. I'm not using all the moon runes, just enough to give me quite a bit of quick, say a 20-25% boost, maybe 30%. Could buy the Canehurst set. I might do that. Of course, buy that thing so we can open up the gate. Evelyn is such a slick-looking weapon. There's German's stuff. There's Eileen's equipment. I might get the gauntlets in the legs. Physical defense is still pretty good. Oh wow, okay. The Knight's Trousers actually have a higher defensive rating. They are stronger against physical attacks for the most part. But the Canehurst leggings with this Knight set look really nice. See, look at that. That's amazing. Are you kidding me? Fashion Souls time, baby. Since I spent so much time on the face, I'm not going to cover it, but this would look pretty cool. Very anime-looking character, almost like Vampire Hunter D or something like that. Oh! Oh, I forgot how derpy that was. I don't know why anyone would ever wear that. It wouldn't look very good. I'm not doing a skill build. Nah, I'm not gonna buy that shit. one of the old trick weapons of the Healing Church. A hunting weapon formed from one of the giant picks that appear in old beast tales. The church pick initially serves as a large sword, but when transformed functions as an extended war pick. In spite of its origins, it's a highly practical weapon. I wonder, does it tell the damage types on it? I thought it was holy damage and serrated damage. I don't know. Should be a blood-tinged weapon in my opinion. So...
Welcome home. What is it? Very well. Let me. Farewell, good. May you find your work.
Guess that's not as many as I thought it would be.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
Nah, that's fine. Expensive.
What would Vin Diesel do? No revenge! Yeah, this is over the head.
Wow, that did a lot of damage. Shit. That could be a problem. I need to get my health up. 7,000, nice. He's going the wrong direction. So I didn't talk to the guy in red in Cathedral Ward, so there's not going to be an option to invite anybody. Oh, I didn't kill Albert last playthrough, that's right. Try to get his weapon. $10,000 for that one dog. What the hell is that? I can see why I usually skip this area. It's not that much worth looking at. Probably strong against arcane, but let's see if it does any decent damage. Oops. $23,000. Wow. Come on, buddy. Oh, you're there. There he is. Might come back here when it's dark to beat the level so you can see what it looks like. It's rather idyllic right now in comparison. Can't use the whole hunter's mark, that's kind of strange. Wonder why. Ah, what the hell, let's eat it. Same strategy as last playthrough. There we go. The other one appeared, I think. See, they resurrected one of them, so not a huge deal though. gonna have to recharge my controller here in a bit, so I'm gonna hop off. Not too long, I'm not sure why I did that.
Very well, let me.
Stamina is largely your lifeblood. It's the means through which you attack and evade, so make sure you got a lot of it. We're going to get to level 40 because that's where it kind of taps out a bit. I'll look at some of my other characters now. You know, when the controller says it's low on the PS5 controllers, that means you have probably 5 hours left, 4 or 5. It's ridiculous. It's like they engineered it that way so you would kind of screw up the battery by charging it unnecessarily. But enough on that. I'm trying to think which character I should take a look at. There's Limburgenstein. It's Hamburgenstein. I think they're brothers. That's probably one of my favorite characters I've made. Geralt from Shining Force 2. Jesus makes an appearance. Mad Mardigan. None of these actually look good because the face just it takes a lot to make the face look good in this game. There's Simon Belmont. Griffith! Baron von Rain, and then there's my first character. This is the guy who has the best shit. Ludwig. Let's see, this church pick is doing 723 damage, but I'm level 396. My strength and my skill are both 99. Vitality's 99. Blood tinge and arcana both over 50. And endurance and hard cutoffs 40, so that makes sense. Just you know, good-looking British man from the Victorian era. I've got 2 million souls. How much is, I wonder how much it takes to level up. It's probably over 2 million at this point. There it is. I love this fight so much. I don't care if I lose, because that means I get to fight him again. This is my favorite boss battle of all time, and on this difficulty level, there's like no margin for error. But what usually gets me is that stupid charge attack. Not a wise decision to use, given my skill level, on this boss at least. There's the good one. 1,000 damage, pretty good. I don't have any fire paper. I only have 2? Man. I like fighting this guy, but I don't like dying that quick. Come on. Plus 10? I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. This is a bit pathetic. Alright, I'm gonna get off now. It's because I can. And I'm going to recharge my batteries and probably be back later. Thank you.